Norwalk Community College is home to dozens of art pieces. From the hallways to the lobbies, student and professional art is everywhere. No, seriously, there's art everywhere. There's art in that wall, there's art in this wall, there's art in that wall. It's like the campus is being flooded with art.
Overall, there's artwork everywhere, and that's what we try to do, is flood the whole campus with art, whether it be inside or outside. I think we showed in a couple of, well, probably 3 different areas. We have the student work, which we, in the graphic design area, and especially here in the art area on this wing, we always put the artwork out. And it serves 2 purposes, or serves many purposes in terms of just, I think even for some of these students putting their work out in a hallway in kind of a public forum, they get a kick out of it. Now what's going to be going on in here? Is this your stage, you said?
Absolutely.
Joe Fucigna's art professor at NCC. I caught up with him when his classes were making sculptures out of scraps of cardboard.
We're supposed to be making a sculpture that represents ourselves, and so it's kind of like a loosely based project. You can do ideas that represent you. I chose to do a somewhat realistic thing, but made out of these little boxes that I have here. But like these blocks, when they come together, they make something a little bit more realistic. You know, kind of in the sense how video games work, how the forms that you play in a video game are created just out of little pixels and boxes. So
the purpose of the project is for students to use kind of non-traditional materials. I think a lot of them come into the sculpture class thinking, oh, we're going to do clay and marble, and we're going to carve, and we're going to, do a lot of traditional stuff. And I like to, explode that immediately.
Aside from the student artwork, there's also an impressive display of professional art in the gallery on the East Campus. It contains 4 posters, and each show a unique parody on classic pop culture icons.
I think this Crack Kong painting is very interesting because it is an unconventional take on a legend. I think the theme of the painting is it's really against the crack cocaine because it says the destroyer of dreams, so I think it is really a theme against it and how it can destroy your dreams.
The newest addition to the gallery is this mural, a collection of street art and graffiti with a few artistic touches that gives it an urban edge.
People from, ranging from little kids to some of the art students were able to, paint onto the piece, kind of like a graffiti thing. And, we were kind of thinking that other people could do it, but it would just to manage it would be difficult to keep it going. So it's kind of like, yes, there was an interactive element to it at a moment, but now it's kind of almost like, an installation. The idea of the tape being around it and the kind of the paint looking like it's been spilling, and the idea that it almost looks like somebody just got up and left right in the middle of something. I think creates a kind of a sense of what graffiti's about.
So with all this creative art in the hallways at NCC, do students notice it?
Just in general, I don't have any favorites. I don't know too much about it, but I like to see it. I mean, it's nice. It brightens things up a little bit.
Only way I think they probably notice if they're standing around it and they're just looking around probably. But if they're walking, they probably take a glimpse or something.
I mean, how many people notice it? I think they do, whether they think so or not, subliminally, because I have a feeling if we were to take it down, I think then it would be like, whoa, well, where's the artwork? So I think people, whether they like it or not, they're going to be looking at it. And so that's what we try to do.